This is Clown College episode 3. I might just start doing one of these at the end of my stream because, yeah, it's a good little mental reset. So, you know, maybe I don't end up just like losing my mind before I go to sleep from solo queue. This game was, everyone was requesting, like, people didn't want to see the wins as much, or they wanted to see like the harder games and what I was doing when I was kind of getting put behind or challenged in these games. So this game was, and fear not, I am getting challenged in all of these games. This one we lost. I'm 16-7. My bot lane is 4-20. Their mid laner's Jensen. He kind of just like ran this game by himself, which was mean. But I can confidently say that I piss smurfed on the enemy jungler. So yeah, let's see how we won jungle with losing bot lane. I went AD Shaco here as well because the reason I go AD here is because I don't like playing AP Shaco into Evelynn because of the way her ulti works. Because she doesn't really count as a melee, right? Like, she goes into you and then her ulti takes her out. Like, even if she kills the clone, she ults away from it, so it doesn't really work on her. In my mind, I kind of have to go AD, one, because Rakan Shaco is actually really good together. He can follow up. If he's a decent Rakan player, he can play off Shaco and engage with Shaco really well. And two, because if I don't go AD here, I don't think anybody can kill their backline, or even Janna, so yeah, and they're pretty squishy, so I don't mind going AD here. Secondary rune page, a lot of people ask me about this constantly, and in YouTube videos and stream, they ask me about secondary rune page. Don't overthink secondary. It's way more preference based. Absolute focus is very good. You can take Nimbus Cloak if you want. I like water walking. Gathering Storm's fine. You don't have to take sorcery at all. You can go precision with Triumph Alacrity. You can go Coop with Alacrity. You can go Inspiration. You can take Boots with Futures. You can take Approach Velocity. It's more preference. Don't overthink it. Okay, in this game, I'm starting bot side for a couple of reasons. It's very difficult and unlikely that I'm going to be able to gank the bot lane here in this game. Okay. I want to look for a level 3 invade on the Evelynn. I like invading Evelynn level 3. I'm gonna ask for a ward on a Raptor, and I'm going to again. I'm doing a. I'm gonna 3-cap. The reason I'm starting here to invade is so it's the fastest way to get level 3 and be at your strongest point. I want to invade, so I want to make sure I have red buff because it's outvaluing blue buff for an invade, right? So I'm thinking less about which lane I'm pathing to and more about the fact that I'm going to path for the invade. So I want to invade Evelynn. I see Evelynn here. I just saw her. I saw a glimpse of her. I saw that she did the same clear that I did. So I'm like, okay, I can kill her at blue, right? And I'm thinking, I'm looking at this lane, and instantly I'm like, okay, if I want to invade this, I don't want to walk through here. This is if there's going to be a ward, then it's probably going to be here. I just assumed they actually didn't ward there. There's a ward on the blue. Interesting. Ward there. I avoid both of these wards. So my already ping that this was warded. I avoided that one, and then I avoid this one because I queued this way. Yeah, so I avoided both wards, and I'm like thinking, oh, that's so unlucky. That's why this play was weird. Okay, this makes more sense. I was like, what is warded? I know I avoided this. I didn't go to this ward. I couldn't believe it because this invade should have worked perfectly if not for this random ward here that I don't even think this ward should be here. Literally, it's here for 5 seconds. So I queue in, and I'm just looking around. I'm waiting for Evelynn, and I just see their bot lane instantly dip. This tells me that I'm on vision. They know, yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna back off. I dropped the box and warded over this wall because I still want to look to see what I can get. I want to see if I can invade him. They hit the vision cone, so I pretend to back off, and then I back up. They still see me, but like I have bot prio. I'm not too worried. They don't really have anything to pressure him with, so I'm just fucking with him. Like I know that I have full advantage on him. I have ignite. I'm full health, and he's taking a lot of damage and losing time just resetting this. So I can keep fucking with him. I have bot prio. I'm not worried about the Janna. My bot lane's level 3. Like this invade, I can commit to as long as I play around my bot lane here. I know that we have full advantage. I have mid prio as well, so this is always going to be a good mid. And we essentially get this for free. You see him here. I'm like, okay, go stop his base real quick. I grab this crab. But yeah, we see exactly where he is, and I can kind of isolate his map. I can choke him off the map. I'm not gonna full clear because I don't need to let him full clear. Right? Like this is Evelynn matchup is kind of annoying for Shaco if you let him clear to 6, right? Like this is the time of the game, especially when you have priority lines. Like this is the point in the game where you want to punish him, you want to take advantage of the fact that you're stronger right now. Because the matchup becomes a lot harder. I saw him walk up or walk back to this Gromp, so guys, right here we see him on my box. And we know he's here. This is actually kind of a dumb call by me. For whatever reason, I was like worried that... Oh no, that's why. Because he could have walked this way. Yeah, he could have walked this way. So I was worried about the Evelynn. Maybe going for a lane gank bot side. I'm going to skip this camp. I'm going to skip these camps. Because I know that she's either bot lane or she's going top side to these camps. Like, I'm just going to take this off the map and make sure that she can't... Because she can't contest any of my bot... I don't need to clear my bot side jungle or top side jungle right now. Because she can't access it anyways. I'm not worried about that. In my head, I still think she might be bot lane because... The only reason I think she might be bot lane is because of how far their bot lane is playing. Granted, she's not bot lane. So yeah, she's either sitting in lane or on Krugs in my head, right? And the fact that she hadn't... Like, she's still not at this camp, I actually thought that she was for sure in lane. But she ended up not being there, but... Yeah, I'm just fucking with him. I'm just stealing another camp. We see him here. Fine. Oh, this play was actually really bad. I didn't want to fight, for real. Like, I didn't actually want to fight here. I just want to clear my bot side because Evelynn has no camps. Like, she can't do anything right now. And then my Ahri walks up with no mana on Yone. So, right now, I'm like, shit. You know, Ahri just... She's dead because she got knocked up. The charm's on her. She's going to die. I'm like, okay, well, I can probably kill the Evelynn, so I'm just gonna go for the trade. Auto, and yeah. He leveled up to 6, and that kind of pissed away the entire advantage that I built on the Evelynn. Due to a, you know, little bit of a mid lane differential, they have Jensen, and I have Danny Sun, not Jensen. Yeah, we're pinging off. We're all kind of... I'm assuming that Evelynn's here because I know that this camp's gone. I know that this camp's gone. So the only play that they could possibly make on the map is bot lane. So we ping this off. So it shouldn't work, right? Because we pinged it off. But unfortunately, my Rakan... Oh my fucking god. Homie, you just solo killed their Janna for your flash and guaranteed that your Xayah is dead. Okay. This game, I didn't see that. This game makes more sense now. My Rakan was kind of a terrorist the entire match. My god. I cannot believe that. Because they could have easily just killed the Evelynn there. Like, that, there's no value in him. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Like, he flashed to solo kill the enemy's support. I know that bot lane has no sums. I see these pings, so part of me wants to invade this red buff because I know I still have advantage on her and she has a shutdown, but my brain kind of kicked in and said, no, we're not going to invade this red buff. And the reason I'm not going to invade this red buff is not because I don't think I can kill her. I think I can kill her on this red buff, honestly. Let's see, where is she? She's going to path to it. I probably would have killed her on the red buff invade, but the reason I'm not going to is because I know that bot lane has no sums, and the game kind of just swung in a poor way, right? I'm 0-1. Evelynn just got 2 kills. I don't want this Draven to take over, and bot lane is still broken as hell. So I need to make sure that I'm pathing bot side. If I path to this red buff, I get kind of stuck on top side of the map for a minute. And I don't want to be stuck there. So I'm just going to path straight down and look for the play, since I have a Rakan with me. I'm actually hovering mid. I'm just seeing... I don't think we can kill this guy, unless he's inting. This is Jensen. Thankfully, he is in fact inting. This is the only good play my Rakan made this game. We got a free kill on their mid laner. So in my head, Evelynn should be here, right? She should be top. I know that these camps are up, and I know that these camps are not. This is our vision. Like, we have full info. She's top side. I'm looking at the map. I'm not worried about Evelynn being here. I think I pretty much know for a fact that Evelynn's top. Right? So I'm just gonna do drag because I know it's free. This is not really something that I think we can dive or gank. I hit 6 here. I just see if they walk up, but I don't think they're going to. It's pretty obvious that I'm bot side. So I just grabbed the Drake. We don't waste time thinking about it. In my head, Evelynn's top. She should be top side, right? Let's see. Yeah, she's exactly where I thought she was. I'm just gonna grab this Drake real quick. I did ping Mia here because I thought she might be fucking... And it's not that I'm not... Like, I think that she's top lane. I'm pinging Danger here because she can't kill my Jax based on where his wave is. So it doesn't matter if she's top lane here. I'm not worried about this because he can't die to it. Or he shouldn't be able to die to it. Whereas this play, if they engage and Evelynn is here while I'm on Drake, we lose. So that's why I'm pinging this, even though I think she's top. It's not about where I think she is as much as where the play is for her. Okay, so after the fact, I do ping, like, okay, yeah, she's top. Because at this point, I pretty much... The fact that they didn't engage on that play told me that she's definitely top lane. Oh, this Rakan is bothering me. Look at this guy. I'm pinging for help. I'm pinging for help for him to come bot lane. Like, come here, dude. Look at the wave. Look at this wave, guys. What's going to happen to this wave? Look at their body language. What's going to happen here? They're going to kill this wave, and then they're going to have to kill another one to get it to crash. I'm like, okay, let's go. Rakan, this is a perfect gank timer, right? Because they have no sums. I know everyone's top. This is the play every single day of the week. My Rakan should have been walking 10 seconds ago. He's still sitting here. Oh, this guy. Like, what are you doing, man? This is so free. We should have double killed them. Instead, I know my Rakan's not here. I don't have ulti. So I'm just going to try to insta-burst the Janna. I'm not actually trying to 2v2. We will lose the 2v2 because I don't have ulti. And my Rakan is playing for the enemy team. I'm upset, dude. Come on. Like, what are you doing? Jensen's pinging him confused. I'm pinging him confused. I ping the Rift because... I assume Evelynn's probably on Rift. She should be on Rift or she's bad. She's in my jungle. And now at this point, I want to see if I can deny them Rift. Again, my Rakan, I'm going to instantly reset. I just took Drake off the map. We just got that kill there. Now I want to stop them from going to Rift Herald and taking it. So I'm pinging on the way. I'm asking my Rakan to go to it. Unfortunately, my Rakan does not want LP, I think, in this match, so he doesn't go to it. I'm like, Rakan, you're here, so let's go to Rift. I want him to just walk over to it. I'm not saying I want him to 1v1 the Evelynn, but I need him to just give me some info because he can stall this. But instead, he's just duo laning mid for no reason. Realistically, he should have gone for this play bot and then moved to Rift with me. My Jax gets to be vision, so I know he's not here. So in my mind, I was walking to it like, okay, she's going to be bot then. I just saw her here. Like, she's bot. I know that she doesn't have camps top. I know that she killed my top side. I know that this is free. Right? I saw her recall. She did see me here, though. So we have to keep in mind, I'm like, okay, they might run at me right now, right? Like, she might just run at me straight off reset. But it's like, it's okay. There's no way that this is an issue. My team's going to help me do this. It's fine. Okay, so the fact that I didn't get jumped here tells me that what? Okay, Evelynn's bot then. If she's not at this play on this timer, then she has to be bot, right? Because I know that she doesn't have camps here, and I know that her bot side is up. I'm pinging on the way to the crab. I want my Rakan to, like, help me grab this crab real quick, because I know that Evelynn's probably around here. I'm, like, pinging on the way, and he just starts basing. What are we doing? So instead of going with me to Rift, he just walks bot lane. And yeah, if this guy main support, this was a free situation. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that happened because I was typing to Rakan too, is the funny thing. I queue in here blind. My Rakan should be here, but he's not. Boop, bot, beat. We get a flash from him. I'm like, okay, I gotta back off. Evelynn's here. I'm still kind of waiting, like, where's my Rakan? I think my Rakan should be here still. Again. Still kind of not. I know for a fact that Evelynn's gonna be hovering the Yone, right? I'm like, okay, well, I kind of just want to drop Rift Herald here. I'm gonna grab plates. God, my Rakan is bothering me. Like, walking around like this is terrorizing, by the way. Like, oh my god. Guys, if you're playing an engaged support, you should not... They have an Evelynn, we have a Shaco. Shaco Rakan is so good together, too. This play is always int. I don't care if it works. I don't care if there's no one here. I don't care. Like, this play is always wrong. Why is this play always wrong, Chase? Because we do not have... We have not seen Evelynn on this map. Right? We don't know where Evelynn is on this map. We know that they have prio bot lane, and we know that they're playing up. So it's safe to assume that Evelynn's probably here. Even if we don't assume that, we have to assume that. I'm top. Right? I'm top lane. In every situation, you have to assume that this is a 2 versus 3. You cannot ever go for this play. Not because we know that Evelynn's here, but because if Evelynn is here, you just threw the, like, you just lost the entire game by yourself. I'm like pinging off, like, what are we doing? Like, why are you doing this? Like, I couldn't believe that. Oh god. Evelynn gets away. I feel like we're learning more about how to play support than how to play jungle, but like they should be playing off each other, especially when you pick something like Rakan. Because I could have taken over this game and just like won it by myself. We've got dragon spawning. So again, we see everyone over here. I wanted a base. The reason I wanted a base is because dragon spawning in like 20 seconds. I'm sitting on, I think I have my Duskblade. Yeah. So I want to grab my Duskblade spike. I'm not going to run straight to Drake because we have prio on it. I'm not stressed about it. I'm going to grab my Duskblade in case the enemy team contests it, so I'm at the strongest point possible. This play works, thank God, but this still's kind of stressed me out because I'm not there. Going for plays on these timers like this is kind of eh. Right now, where should Rakan be? Fun fact, he should be mid lane. He should be with his Xayah, or with... Being by yourself like this is pointless and wrong. Wrong. You are not in a situation... Like, this ward has no value. Dragon is not contested, man. Evelynn is dead. You should be up here helping Xayah take the wave without being punished. Xayah shouldn't be bot to begin with. Ahri should be... Oh, gosh. This is why I was tilted in this game. I forgot about this. There's a crab up. I just took Drake. Red buff's up. All these camps are up. I want to clear. I don't want my Rakan to engage. I'm afraid he's going to engage. Evelynn should be top, but it doesn't matter. Like, Evelynn, on paper, she should be top, right? But she's running bot. Exactly. She should be top lane. And the reason I'm saying she should be top lane is because she has 0 camps bot side to path to. As a jungler, like, efficient pathing, proper pathing, she should be going to Krugs. But this game, or this meta is so bot-centric, and my Rakan is such a terrorist, that I understand that she's just going to walk straight to bot. I don't have R, so it's like, I don't really want a 3v3 bot side. But at this point, my decisions are less about me thinking that, like, I need to play through the bot lane, and it's more about, at this point, I'm going into, like, damage control mode, where Rakan has made it very clear that he's going to engage regardless, so I'm just going to try my best to stop him from losing the game with these terrible engages. You have to adapt to your team. If they're just ignoring you and playing incorrectly, you have to play around that, whether you like it or not. Like, I would never... I know that Evelynn's here. Look at them. Like, look at them. They have no vision. There's no world where they're ever playing this far up unless... Yeah, there he is. Like, there's no universe where they're ever playing this far up unless he's here. I don't have ulti, but I know my Rakan is going to engage this either way. So it's just like, fuck it. Let's see if we can pop the Draven. I don't know why he ulted like that. This guy... Oh my god. He misses everything. So I'm like, okay, well, shit. This is lost. I'm just going to see if I can kill somebody. The Janna's also talented. We managed to turn this into a 1-for-1 because they were just afraid of me, I guess, which is kind of funny. They're like, oh, where'd he go? And I just recalled in their face because they're afraid of me. And my Rakan made the field goal there for an extra 3 points for the Cowboys. Not bad. I'm looking at the map, right? Rakan should have left already. This is gone. This is over. We're giving this. This is not it. Rakan should already be either resetting to set up a new play. Like, he should be doing something that is not nothing. Because he sat here for 5 minutes watching the tower fall. When he can't do anything about this turret's gone. We're both pinging leave. I'm pinging on the way to mid lane to respond to it, right? There's no reason for you to be here. You can't do anything here. I'm going mid lane to support my Ahri, and Rakan should be here as well. Everyone is pinging on the way. I'm pinging on the way to mid. Ahri's pinging on the way to mid. My Rakan is giving me brain damage. Like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's like 3 minutes of just doing nothing. And instead of countering this, this should have been a 3v2, by the way. I called for Rakan to move like a full minute ago. He should be here, keeping him alive, because the Janna is a human and knows where to be on the map based on the info we had. If my Rakan is here, again, we just win, but he's not because he's unintelligent, so I can't do anything, and Ahri dies for free. My Rakan is still nowhere. This is what we call being off the map. where you are not in a situation, you are not in a place to do anything with anybody. You are nowhere close to being in a situation where a play could even potentially happen. You haven't taken any vision on the map. I'm thinking Evelynn's probably over here. Did you even recall? No, you don't even have wards. You just walk in late on the timer, where I'm pinging off too that they're here. Like, we know they're here. So again, I'm just like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna kill the Janna. Killing Janna is pretty important for... It's not that you have to prioritize the support. It's more that I don't think that I can kill the Draven if Janna's alive, right? So my bot lane did that. I'm kind of stalling. I know that Evelynn's around. I see Jax, so I'm just kind of waiting for Jax to pull up. Thank goodness I have someone on my team that's other than Rakan. I Q in blind. They still haven't seen me. We see the Janna here. And I have blue smite, so I know I can chase this. I hop into the bush real quick to get the blue smite active. And then I hop wall. That's also kind of important for... It's a very Shaco related thing. But whenever you can... Because this Q goes further than if I just Q straight towards him. I get a little bit of extra distance on that queuing, like that when you're chasing somebody. If you can use terrain to get a bonus step on them, always do it. Because my Q went from here to here, whereas if I'm just queuing normally, it's going to go from here to about here, right? Like, but you can get extra distance doing that. That's important. Because you can do that off anything. You can do that off, like, turret. Like, you can do that off these, too. I do it all the time. Now, at this point, I'm upset, man. No one's matching top lane. I'm bot, like, just fucking salty. Like, okay, well, I may as well just push. Ahri doesn't go top. Jax is still in mid. Gragas is by himself vibing. Now we have our Xayah solo top. I start pinging Rift. Again, he's just by himself. It's like this vision is not... This is not how you take vision. Because one, he can easily get caught here because he's alone. And two, we can't defend the vision that he takes anyways because he's alone. Oh, man. It's so annoying. They just clear the wards for free. Like, I'm not there. Right now, I don't see them. Also, another thing, when you play support, especially on a team like this where you have an assassin and stuff, wards up here, ward in the lane, like a ward right here is so valuable, and so few players do it. Like, just drop a ward right there and it makes decision. Because I just queue in blind, I'm pretty sure. I see Draven and I just go. But yeah, like, that ward is really good, especially when you're playing into, like, Evelynn or something. Again, Rakan did something for the first time in his life, so that's just a free double. Jax should not even be here to begin with. This play is hard won. We don't need you. You should be bot. Jax, look at the map, bud. Look at the map. What's your... You picked Jax. What are you doing? Go away. You should be here breaking this turret. I don't know why you're here. We don't need you to be here because we just killed 2 of them for free. We're not worried about them. So my Jax should be already in this lane. Oh, he's thinking about it. Nope, he's off the map. My Ahri is off the map as well. You think warding camps against Evelynn is useful? Yes, brother. She cannot kill the camps without becoming visible. Again, Rakan is taking useless vision for no reason. He should either be with me. The correct answer is he should be with Xayah because they have an Evelynn, right? Because Evelynn could just be here and kill him. He needs to be somewhere that he can actually do something. They're not going to contest this. This is gone. He's not on the map again. He's off the map. He has no his presence holds no value at all. This entire game, instead of... Yeah, we're just reacting to waves the entire game. It's so annoying, man. Like, we just have to react to waves because we don't deal with them when we should, and we don't have our correct lane assignments. So I'm pinging Drake. I want to reset. I'm sitting on... Oh, my gold was awkward in this.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I was trying to get to my Essence Reaver. I'm like 100 gold off it, but... I'm worried about the trap here. I think that Evelynn's down here with Yone looking for a pick, so I'm like sketched out. I'm hovering this, waiting to see if they engage on us. I want to grab my Essence Reaver, but Dragon's about to spawn. And again, I stay here, not because I think I should stay, but the reason I stay here is because I know that my Rakan is going to fuck up, so like I have to just... Yeah. 5 people doing the wrong play and executing the wrong play is always better than everyone doing their own game and doing different things, you know? So even though I know that he's wrong and this is not the best play... What did I just say about this ward, by the way? This ward allows me to know that I can just queue straight towards the Draven. I'm not even... I probably would have guessed anyways. But yeah. So I see this. This is not my job. This is not my problem. I can't add a ton of value to this situation. Whereas I see Draven is kind of by himself. So I'm going to, instead of worrying about this already bad fight for me, I'm just going to go straight onto the Draven. Instantly auto attack and ignite him and then press R. The reason I pressed R like that is because I get my instant Hail Blades clone up. My clone has Hail Blades right now. So right now in my mind, what should we do? Draven flashed away. My whole team, Rakan's out of the fight. He's off the map. Really talented. So what can I do? We're probably giving up Drake. Jack's on the side though. We should just push this wave in, right? I'm like, okay, I'm just going to send Clone over here a little bit to scout, but I'm going to push this wave. And the reason I'm going to push this wave and drop Rift here is because we're forcing them into a choice. This choice is important because at the bare minimum, we're going to get something. Even if it means we lose Dragon, I'm going to get something. My team should not even be here fighting because we have put them in a tough spot where they have to either respond to Rift or give up Drake or both. So we shouldn't be forcing a fight. Unfortunately, my teammates are... not the most talented, and then my Rakan made sure... Oh my goodness, he did not... Like, look at the game state right now, right? Like, they can't... they have to just leave, because this is taking a tower for free. But instead, we do that. It's okay. So I saw my Rakan do that, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, whatever. It's fine. At least we're gonna get mid, right? At least we're gonna get something... Create situations where you're guaranteed something, like you're trading, right? Don't always... A lot of people like to contest plays, even if it's just a bad contest. Like this contest is pretty much impossible. So I just take the guaranteed value of just taking mid turret. I died to Yone there because I am low elo and he's the best. I thought that was kind of dumb. God, this game was annoying, man. It's okay. It's okay. Again, I still think I told him I already go top. I cannot believe that this turret is still up. Baron's up on the map. We saw Evelynn here. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Don't do this as an AD carry player. This is wrong. It's not because I'm selfish and I care about my camps that much. No, the reason why this is wrong is because we should have taken priority mid lane. Why should we have taken priority mid lane? Because we see them. We're not worried about this, so he should already be up here posturing to take the wave, because then we can take vision control for Baron. But instead, he shows up at this awkward timer. I guess we still get prio mid, but it's late. And again, Rakan is just not anywhere. I go in because I assume he's mid. I force Evelynn's ulti. If my Rakan was there, we just kill him for free. Fine. Yone is under me. I'm alone. This top turret is still up somehow, or bot turret is still alive somehow for no reason. Oh, this game, man. Dax, just go bot, dude. Rakan managed to miss his combo again on the Draven. I'm pinging them off because I don't have anything. I have no ulti. And I know that Evelynn's a character that she has built-in sustain. So you can get her to fucking 20 HP. Once she goes stealth, she's gonna get like half her health back. I'm queuing in here and I'm just checking, right? A lot of Shaco players constantly overcommit. You don't need to overcommit. I'm just seeing if either of them, because I know that I can insta-pop the Janna and the Draven. I can't insta-pop him. Even though he doesn't have ulti, I know that I can't insta-pop him. So I'm seeing if the Draven walked a pixel forward, I can just kill him for free and walk away. That doesn't happen, so it's like, okay. And at this point, I think I'm waiting for cooldowns. Or no, okay. I loop back around. I'm waiting on my Q cooldown. My R is coming up in a little bit. This Q is actually really underrated for Shaco. You can Q this wall and land right here. And this is way more guaranteed. Oh, actually, don't Q this wall. Because they kited it out. But yeah, that's a good Q because a lot of times they ward over that wall. Like I said about Evelynn, she was 1 HP and now she's half. Now she's half. We actually got kind of lucky there. We saw Evelynn. I almost died to nothing, but it's okay. We're all good. We're chasing. I want to... And right now it's like awkward. So I'm like, okay, can we Baron? I'm looking around. I can't tank it. I don't have clone and I'm 1 HP. Xayah can't tank it. Ahri can't tank it. Jax is with no teleport because he teleported mid for no reason. And my Rakan is down here. So it's like, okay, I guess I may as well chase this. Yeah, I was about to not chase this, and I was like, okay, well, I may as well chase this. And the reason I'm going to chase this is because we can't do anything else anyways. So, yeah, it's like, okay, whatever. I may as well chase it. They shouldn't be able to Baron because their jungler is dying for it. Ahri, break the turret! This turret was tilting the hell out of me. Like, this thing has been alive for centuries. I ping and tell my Ahri to go break the turret because the Evelynn's dead. There's no threat there. I don't love this play. Xayah's dead and Ahri's bot, which is fine. I'm just looking again. My Rakan basically told them that I was here. My Rakan shouldn't play like this. If you're playing Rakan... Because the second he ults, they're like, okay, well, he's obviously not just going to ult by himself. He tells them that I'm here. He should hover around the radius of me and wait until I'm in range to auto-attack, and then follow it immediately with ulti. I'm not trying to commit here. I know we're outnumbered. Oh, I remember this, actually. I really wasn't trying to commit, but I was getting tilted, and I was like, okay, whatever. I just Q this way, and then I die to the Draven ulti, and I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind in this game, guys. So, I thought that they should have just been pressuring mid. Yeah, I died there. It was a bad death by me. I didn't play around the fact that my Rakan doesn't play Rakan very much. I kind of want to see if they'll just stall him, but they kind of just can't. So my team just kind of all dies. I died, so they get Baron. I wanted my teammates to just push lane, because then they can't do anything about it. Jax is kind of inting. He's still not playing bot side, even though he's a fed Jax. Versus Gragas, he hard wins sides. Or he hard wins side. Oh, this game is annoying. It's okay, though. Bot tower is still there. No, it's gone now. The Drake's spawning. Again, in my mind, I'm like, look around. Rakan, what are you doing, man? He's like, oh, I want the Yone. It doesn't matter, Rakan. Look at your jungler. Where am I going? I'm going to Dragon. What are you doing? You're by yourself. What are you gonna do? You want the Yone. Sucks for you. I'm over here. Like, come here. Come here. You know? Like, it doesn't even matter if he thinks I'm right or wrong. Again, he's just not... sorry, I'm getting tilted. I'm past getting tilted. I am tilted. Constantly. All game. He should either be in radius or looking to be in radius of me or Xayah. Those are the options. Right? Either engage with me or peel for Xayah. He is not in a position to do anything here other than die. This is textbook example of how this is not how to play the map. This is the exact wrong way to play support and to play the map. I say screw it, we're not going to contest this, so we're going to do something instead. We're going to give them something to respond to. This is what you do with waves. You don't contest a bad fight for no reason where you're outnumbered for the dragon that you don't really care about. You push mid and give them something to respond to. It's about taking control based on where you can take control. So we push through mid, and I look to set up a play here. My Rakan should also be with me. He should be, because I'm looking... I don't think that they have much vision here. I'm looking to see if I can find a pick. My Rakan, even though I'm sitting here on his team so he can see me on the map, he is recalling because he does not understand that this is a trap. I'm looking for someone on the rotation, either rotating to this or I'm looking for the Evelynn. I'm trying to find the Evelynn. Because that's a lot of times, playing an assassin, you're not finding the kill or the pick on the 5v5. You don't want to let them group up. This is how you play an assassin proactively. And if my Rakan had, you know, 2 brain cells to rub the net together, he would be here, and it would be pretty much guaranteed. Sweeping, I cannot fathom the fact that he's not here. Like, oh my god, this is Hyelo. He's still not here, and he's still not moving to me. Ah! And I was right, too. Like, this trap should work. But my Rakan is playing in a Brazilian rainforest with 500 ping. So, I have to sit here and wait. We just now saw Evelynn here, and we saw their bot lane cross. I wanted to go on their bot lane, but my Rakan has 700 ping, so I have to play around that, so I'm waiting. He finally moves to me, and I'm like, okay, screw it. They have a sweeper. We see Evelynn. Let's collapse on Evelynn. I'm just going to follow the Rakan, even though he's my least favorite person in the world. So we're just going to collapse on this guy, and we get the kill, so we make it work, okay? We're waiting on cooldowns. We got a free kill. What should we do right now? Pause, freeze frame. We don't have to force a fight. My Jax should be all the way up here with the wave, pushing to give them something to respond to. We're kiting out. We don't need to fight them. There's no reason to fight them. We have Jax pressuring, right? We have free reign of the bot turret. We don't need to fight mid. I'm just, yeah. We gave up control here, so in exchange, I'm walking down this way to take control of this aspect of the map. I see my Jax. I want to play through this quadrant of the map. Again, Rakan. Wrong, brother. Wrong. Where should you be? Either here hovering. No, that doesn't make sense because Evelynn's dead. You should be here with Chase, okay? You should be holding my hand like a good kitten. You're a bad kitten. You should be here. We're pinging. This is where the play will happen. We need to take control of this area to kill them on the rotation. That is how you control the map. You can't wait for the map to happen and then react to it. You picked Rakan. So I say screw it and I back off because my Rakan is never there. I'm just going to grab my red buff. And now guess what? So instead of being able to force the play here and find something and you know, make a pick, we just have to leave because my Rakan is always 1 full minute behind the play and we have no one to match the Yone. Matching the Yone isn't a big deal in this situation. It's only a big deal because the play that should have happened here 30 seconds ago couldn't happen because my Rakan is playing from the land of Narnia. The reason I'm walking this way is obviously because of turret vision, but I want to see if I can catch them on the rebound because I know Yone is here. Yone is the only one I'm afraid of. I know Eve is alive, but I'm not really that afraid of Eve. I see that we're walking up here, so I'm gonna queue this queue. I do this pretty frequently. This is not turret vision. This whole area right here is not in turret vision, so a lot of times I'll queue this area. They don't expect it because it's like yeah, so I just blind queued, I find the Draven, I press R. So we should be following up on this engage probably, right? Draven exhausts. I still can't really believe that we're not here. So I take the Draven out of the fight again, he lives barely. The follow-up that I thought I was going to have is 20 seconds in transit, and we're not matching the Yone. So this is why this game was very hard. We just didn't... We were playing in slow motion, you know? My Rakan was kind of never where he should have been. I see the Draven walk back up, so I just queue in, see if I can grab him. I grab the free kill, and now I need to leave. Now I need to leave because I know that Jax cannot fight the Yone. I have to just get out. I don't care about this. This doesn't matter. Because if I leave Jax by himself, they can end the game, so I have to base. Even killing, like a triple kill here for me is not worth the risk of losing the game. Jax is somehow half HP already. Jensen is, putting on a clinic for these players. I don't have ulti. I queued to the side like this. I'm not even sure that we can kill him, by the way. I don't have ulti. I have nothing up. I have no ignite. I have no smite. I have to play this very patiently and let him use his spells. Because if I stack on the Jax, that's why I don't queue straight forward. If I stack on the Jax, he can just double kill us. We get a good charm here and I get the shutdown. It feels good. Hey, Rakan, what's it like to always be wrong? This is not where the play is. They're chasing you because this is where the play is. This is where their play is. Don't die. What are you doing? You're by yourself. No one is here. Just kidding. We have Ari here. I'm wrong. He's the best. But it's just exhausting. I have Infinity Edge Spike. And again, like, we just don't deal with waves first. I hate it, man. Especially, like, this is Xayah's responsibility. Push through the lane, guys. Don't just, like, walk blindly through the jungle, because you end up in a situation like this where I have to be pushing this wave out to take control of the map. We can't do anything with these kills because we have no waves anywhere on the map. We have to fix our waves constantly because we don't play proactively. I'm the one that's fixing the wave, and I'm annoyed by it, because if I'm fixing the wave, then I can't be setting up the next play. I want to be setting up where the next play is going to be. I don't want to be the one that's dealing with the wave, right? I want to be over here with Rakan looking for the next play. But again, we take prio here. This is a timer to take control, and my Rakan recalls. Wrong. You don't recall. Yeah, you shouldn't be staggering recalls, especially on a role like support, ever like this. Right? Like, you, in general, you want to be, especially at this stage of the game, you want to be resetting together. Because if you're off the map, then I'm off the map, and vice versa. Like, we should be resetting together so that we're all on the map at the same time. My teammates are constantly staggering recalls in this game, and it makes it feel like my team is just never on the map. I'm still sitting here waiting to see if my Rakan wants to participate. The reason I'm sitting here is because I have a Jax in the side lane, I have an Ahri in the mid lane, and it's an Evelynn. So I'm kind of just waiting to see if either she's going to come to her red buff or if she's going to go on either of my solo laners. This is the perfect spot to either kill her at going to red buff or respond to her engaging on one of my teammates. My Rakan, where should he be? He should be with me, but he's a blind bastard. My Xayah, where should she be? On the map. This is off the map, right? This is off the map. This is 0 value. I'm still sitting here trying to look for a play, and I'm guessing that this is warded. I ping him off. I took this route intentionally. I'm assuming that this bush is warded because this bush is constantly warded. There's no reason for him to be here. I'm not here. I want him to either walk around to me or just go away, because him being here tells them that I'm here. Oh, he's so annoying. Stop! Gosh, man. And then he just walks straight up to me, because I have to assume that this bush is warded. Like, yeah, so I just leave. I'm like, okay, well, he butchered this one. Like, he ruined this one for me, so I just dip out. I already swept this, so I know this isn't warded. We just see Draven right here. I see Draven. My God, his reaction time to everything is so, like, he doesn't even notice the fact that I turned around, by the way. Look at him. What are you doing? I'm gone. I instantly turned, and I see I have this 1 second window. He's like, oh, wait, oh, hold on. Imagine if I had a support, man. This is so crazy. Off the map, off the map, off the map, off the map. On the map. I'm alone. And this window that I perfectly timed and responded to is now gone, and he's going to live from his Janna supporting him, because my Rakan is playing League of Legends from a Brazilian Starbucks with 900 ping. It's so crazy, man. I hate him so much. Oh, this game was so over too. If he had any, oh, it's crazy. That's so upsetting. Like this, yeah. All of these plays are correct. I just need a human being that's on my team. Like, I just need a support player on my team. Again, constantly doing this. Constantly doing... You're useless. You're alone. Stop doing this. It doesn't matter if that's the play, because it's not the play, because I'm not there. You have no one to play with. Xayah's over here, off the map again, taking my wolves or something. Like, look at where I am, and I can't go anywhere because we're just never doing anything. Xayah should be able to take this wave here and take mid priority, because we have Baron spawning soon. We know that they're not here. I need my team to take mid prio. Xayah's sitting here, ignoring the wave. This is Jensen. Jensen's taking the wave, because he's taking mid priority, because he knows how to play League of Legends. Xayah, Rakan, do not know how to play League of Legends. Just kidding, it's a jungle differential. Oh, it's so upsetting, man. I don't really want to engage. I'm just scouting here and trying to get a little pressure from my Xayah. I don't want to go because I'm assuming his whole team's here. I'm assuming Evelynn's hovering him, and she is. I want mid prio so we can pressure Baron. We have Jax in the side lane. I told my Jax to go side lane here and pressure the side lane because he should win side. Or at the very least, he needs a couple people to respond to him. And if they respond to him bot side, we can force a Baron play. Hate you. What are you doing? He just walks everywhere by himself. What's my goal at? Okay, so I say screw it. I don't like you, Rakan. I'm going to look for the top side play. Because I think that we can either kill this guy or Evelynn. I think that Evelynn's probably here. We see Evelynn. I queue in. I just want to see what I can get right now. Imagine if you were ever on time to the show. But get a duo, bro. It's the only way. No, it's not. The only way is to have a, your high elo teammate play like a high elo player. I like this guy when he had no. He just seems like an ego tripping jerk. This isn't ego, though, is what I need you guys to understand. Because you interpret this as me having an ego. This is not me having an ego, right? Like this, I need to be able to expect basic fundamentals when I'm playing in a challenger MMR environment. I have to be able to expect basic, because if he can't play the game at, these are fundamental, like, macro things. Like, this should not be a question. I'm not trying to ego on him. It's not about that. But, like, we can't win this game if he just doesn't ever do anything on the map. He's never in the right place. And he's playing the easiest role. Okay, so we get the kill on Gragas. It's so crazy that I get called ego for this game too. It's so crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe you're right, man, but like, because I don't need him to be good. Yeah, I genuinely, like, I don't need my Rakan to be a great support player. All that, the reason it's bothering me so much is because I'm literally telling him where to be, like 30 seconds ahead of time of all of these plays. I'm pinging what I want to do. I'm walking in. I'm setting it up for him, and he's just not there. So yes, this one tilted me, man. This game tilted the hell out of me. I'm trying to play proactively, and he's just denying the chance to. We have to play proactively. Our strength is the fact that we can find picks with Shaco, Ahri, and Rakan, but we can never find picks because we're never setting up for a play. So yeah, long story short, that's kind of just been the story of this game. Pretty much the entire match went this way. We give up Drake. I'm just hovering. I don't know why we're ARAMing in general. Our side lanes are permanently just not existent. What is the fight mid? But yeah, we spent the entire game reacting, and it was tilting the hell out of me. So there was only so much I can do, in a game like this. We get forced into an awkward situation because we never took Prio mid, we never took Vision mid. So Elder's spawning, so they force us into a situation, as they should. This is the correct play. They say, screw it, we have full priority mid. We're just going to end the game. You have to base, you can't do Elder. It's like, okay, well, I have to leave. I see them back off a little bit. I see Evelynn here. Rakan is, again, in the wrong place. He's not with anybody. He's not in a position to do anything other than die. I see them starting to back out, so I think, okay, maybe I can look for a flank here. And I see my Rakan, so I'm kind of praying, right? I go to this angle right here. I'm waiting. I see my Rakan walking up here. I know that my Rakan has flash and my Rakan has ult. So in my mind, I'm going to look to one-shot the Janna. I'm not going to go on the Draven. He has Tabbies, Stopwatch, and Shield Bow, and a Janna. The Janna has Ionian Boots, and not that much HP. I'm full build, I've got IE, I've got LDR, I've got Serpent's Fang. I'm gonna try to one-tap this Janna and hope that we follow up. In my mind, my Rakan should hop to the Xayah right here, like he should E over to the Xayah, flash the wall, and hop to me with his ulti, right, on this timer. That is what it's gonna happen in my mind. I see him walk up, I say, okay, he's walking up right here, he's looking for it. He has Shurelya's, he has ulti, he has flash. Let me just preface that here. So in my mind, he's going to walk to the wall with me on this play, right? Because this play looks like I'm inting. It looks like a 1v4. But in reality, my Rakan is flashing this wall right now with ulti, and we're deleting their entire team. But instead, he walks around, doesn't use flash, presses R. I kill Janna solo anyways, and then he flashes late after the play is already over. And the reason this is so annoying is because this needed to happen as I'm auto-attacking, as I am in a position to do damage. Instead, he does this. So the kill that I just got out of the Janna for free, by the way, that was a 1-for-0, and we lost nothing, is now a 1-for-1, and both supports died because my Rakan is talented. God, man. But yeah, I don't know. I spent this whole game giving him chances, even though he was tilting me and proving that I can't trust him at all. I continued to go for plays like this because we can't win if he doesn't do it. So even though I'm not the biggest fan of this Rakan, I still have to do that because we can't win if I don't. I'm still going to trust the fact that he's going to play correctly, because if he doesn't play correctly, we can't win anyways. So I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. It obviously doesn't work out, but like that's why I'm still playing the game as if my teammates are going to play correctly, because if they're not, it's irrelevant anyways, you know? But you have to be playing proactively, and you have to be able to assume a baseline of like skill from your teammates. This fight, I kind of get kited out. I don't have R, I don't have Ignite, I have nothing up. I see Evelynn uses ult, so I'm like, okay, what can I really kill? Evelynn's kind of tanky. Yeah, I don't think I can kill this guy. He'll just one-shot me. I'm only half health. So what am I going to do? Like, okay, I saw the Draven up here. The only person I can really kill right now is Draven. I'm low. These three will all one-shot me. I'm just going to try to loop around to the Draven. The Ahri sketches me out. I hate when people do this. I'm trying to go onto the Draven. I want my Ahri to go away. So he kind of stutter steps. So we're good. And this is actually ends up being a good bait. I commit onto the Draven. You don't second guess. He has a stopwatch, and I'm upset. God, this game was against me. He has a freaking stopwatch, dude. Did he have a GA before that? He had a GA and then sold it and bought a stopwatch for me. And dies anyways. My Xayah is doing something. I don't really know what the plan is here. Hit the ward, maybe? Maybe auto-attack the ward? Maybe hit the ward that's on it. Alright, dies for free. I'm trying to heal up real quick off this. Elder's still on the map. I'm looking to loop around. But yeah, this entire game was... I'm kind of just put into a shit situation. I see that they're pushing mid, so I just have to base. I know that Evelynn's probably chasing Xayah, but it doesn't matter. Because by the time... Even if I do kill Evelynn, which I don't think I can... But even if I do, by the time I kill her and then get back, in a perfect world, they still will just end the game. So Evelynn kills my Xayah after doing nothing the whole game. Okay, this is tough because Yone, I can't really kill the Yone. My Rakan butchers his combo, he gets knocked up. So I'm just gonna go on the Gragas who he charmed and try to one-tap him. I actually fucked this up. Yeah, this was poor by me. I got indecisive because I was originally going to go on the Yone. That's what this was. I was going to go for Yone because he's the one that, like, we have to kill this guy. But then my Rakan didn't land his ulti on him. He only hit the Gragas, so I was like, shit. And I second guessed, which is not good. Yeah. So I should have played around his misplay better, but yeah, this is a... But like even in a game like this, there is a lot to take away because if you pay attention, you'll notice that I continued to play and I kept on playing with the assumption that my Rakan was going to play correctly anyways. Even though he entered the game the entire match, I continued to create situations where he could redeem himself and we could actually win a fight. You know what I mean? Like there's no universe where I should ever trust him. Not this play. Right here. There's no world where I should ever be able to trust my Rakan, but I have to anyways, because at this point, we're not going to win a fight unless he plays correctly one time. So I'm still going to go into this play for this engage, hoping that I'm praying that my Rakan sees the vision. Unfortunately, he saw darkness, and darkness will consume my soul, but I'm still going to go for this play because I'm giving us a chance to win by going for this play. This play is correct because if we execute it properly, we win the game here. I'm still giving us a chance to win the game by setting these plays up. You can't trust people like that in Pistol, can you? It's not about trusting. It's about what is the win con. We can't win a 5v5 without a big combo like this where I delete somebody. I'm playing to the win con. We don't execute the win con because Rakan doesn't do his job, but the win con exists in this universe. If we wait for them to engage, there's not a win con. That is why I'm always going to go for this. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's a tough game, and sorry I was kind of bitchy in this, but like, this one tilted me, man, because it's pretty simple to play. It's especially when it's Rakan. It's like, dude, either peel or engage. You should be doing both, but you managed to be doing neither the whole game, and I still gave him the benefit of the doubt. You can't win them all, but like, yeah, I wanted to show you guys what it looked like when I was kind of not happy with my teammates and struggling. Like, because a lot of people love to, like, they just give up on the guy, right? The second that you give up on your teammates being able to play like humans at all, you can't win. You know, you cannot win. 5 people playing incorrectly is always a better play than 5 people playing by themselves. Like, I'm always gonna create the win condition here if they execute correctly. So, yeah. Sorry for the bitchy VOD review, I guess. Yeah, I did just stream League, like I'm still live, so I guess I'm a little bit more tilted than normal, but it was even more tilting to watch, to be honest, because I didn't fully, like, watching the VOD back, I didn't fully understand, like, how grief he was, so it makes more sense now. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped for anybody that, you know, playing from behind or, you know, playing with teammates that are not always the best, because we very easily could have won that game, you know. One play like that, and we win that game. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you, I'd love feedback on this, by the way. This is only the third episode of Clown College, where you guys learn how to, I don't know, be clowns or something. What are we doing anymore? Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, bros.